Neon rainfall on the pavement, every color running free. You stood waiting under midnight, like the night had waited with me. The forecast said the sky was clear, but rain arrived without a sign. We had planned a perfect evening, then the weather changed its mind. You laughed beneath the awning, said not everything needs control, and the sentence touched a place I had protected in my soul. I had spent my life arranging every detail, every day, thinking safety meant preventing anything from going astray. You did not ask me to be careless, you just showed another view, that a changed plan could still hold beauty when I was standing there with you. Every color found the water, every plan released its hold. Sometimes love begins by learning not to fear what we cannot control. Neon rainfall falling down, painting rivers through the town. Every color keeps on moving, every lost plan turns around. Neon rainfall soft and bright, you make beauty from the night. When the world changes without warning, I can still be here, alright. Life brought storms we could not laugh at, months that tested what we knew. A family loss, a dream delayed, a door that would not open through. You never told me pain was pretty, or that every loss had cause. You simply stood inside the weather without rushing my response. When your own plans broke around you, I remembered what you gave. I did not cover grief with meaning, or demand that you be brave. We became two people learning that control was not the same as the trust that keeps love present when the sky begins to change. Not every storm becomes a blessing, not every loss reveals a view, but no weather has to find us facing all of it or not. Neon rainfall falling down, painting rivers through the town. Every color keeps on moving, even when the world turns round. Neon rainfall soft and bright, you stay near me through the night. When the world changes without warning, love can still remain in sight. Years from now we may remember every storm by how it sounded, how the neon crossed the water, how two frightened hearts stay grounded. We will not romanticize the days that nearly broke our trust, but we will honor how compassion kept the rain from ending us. And when sunlight finds the pavement, we will see the colors fade. Still the lesson will remain there in the life that we have made. We cannot choose each cloud above us, sky can change its view. Still I know where I will stand when the rain comes falling through. Neon rainfall falling down all our years across the town. Every color became a memory, every storm we traveled round. Neon rainfall soft and bright, still your love remains my light. When the world changes without warning, I will stand with you all night. Neon rainfall, colors streaming, every shadow turning light. Neon rainfall, keep on falling, we will be alright. Neon rainfall, soft and bright. Neon rainfall, soft and bright. Neon rainfall through the night. We will be alright. 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 No song through the speakers, no message on the screen, only radio silence where our words had always been. We had argued in the kitchen over something small and tired, but beneath the surface waited every need we had denied. You left before the anger could become a sharper sound. I stayed staring at the phone, hoping pride would turn around. 1 hour became another, every minute grew more loud. I could feel the old abandonment returning like a cloud. You were not trying to punish me, you were finding room to breathe. But without that explanation, silence told me you would leave. Silence can become a shelter, silence also can become fear. Love must tell the difference and make its meaning clear. Radio silence between us, every empty signal burns. I do not need an instant answer, but I need to know you will return. Radio silence between us, let it never become a wall. Take the space your heart is asking, just do not leave me without a call. When you came back near the midnight, you began without defense. I should have said I needed distance, I did not mean to cause suspense. I admitted I had written every ending in my head, instead of trusting what we built or remembering what you said. We created new agreements for the times our words ran thin. Say how long the pause might last, say when talking can begin. No one forced to speak while flooded, no one left to guess the cost. Radio silence became breathing, not a threat that love was lost. Healthy space can guard affection when its purpose has a name. Love can pause without abandoning the heart that chose to stay. Radio silence between us, now the empty signal learns that a pause is not an ending. When I know that you will return. Radio silence conversation can repair. Hospital rooms and waiting hours, words too heavy for the air. Still I know the quiet language we have practiced through the years. One hand resting close beside me, one calm presence staying near. And if speech becomes more difficult, if our hearing starts to change, I will never use the silence as a weapon or a cage. Every pause will hold assurance, every absence will be named. Radio silence will not mean that our faithful love has changed. Every quiet needs compassion, every distance needs a shore. Love can give the heart its silence and still leave an open door. Radio silence between us, still our signal carries through. Even when the words are resting, I can feel the truth of you. Radio silence between us, let the punishment or fall. Take the space your heart is asking, I will answer when you call. Radio silence, still connected, still on signal under all. Radio silence between us, I will answer when you call. Radio silence between us, still I hear you. Radio silence, still I am near you. Answer when you call, when you call, call, call. Black glass boulevard, city lights beneath the rain. Every tower holds a mirror, every mirror hides a name. We drove where all the buildings look too polished to be true. Every window showed ambition, every reflection split the view. You had spent the day succeeding in a room that made you small, smiling through the praise of people who did not know you at all. I had learned to read your silence, how achievement left you tired, how the life you worked to build did not always feel inspired. On the black glass boulevard, you finally let the image fall, and I saw the honest person behind every shining wall. Every city sells perfection, every window frames a roar, but no surface can contain the full dimension of a soul. Black glass boulevard, let the polished image break. You do not have to be impressive for my loving heart to stay. Black glass boulevard, every mirror knows a part, but I know the life behind it. I know who you really are. There were days I wore my own mask, broke with confidence I lacked. You could hear the hidden question under every careful act. You never used my insecurity to make your power grow. You reminded me that worth was not a public thing to show. We began to build a home life where no title crossed the door, where a failure was not fatal, where success did not mean more. Black glass could reflect our outlines, but it never owned the view. We became each other's witness to the private, honest truth. Image changes with the lighting, status changes with the room. Love remembers who we are when every polished thing is through. Black glass boulevard, let the polished image break. You do not have to be impressive for my faithful heart to stay. Black glass boulevard, every mirror knows a part. But I know the light behind it. I know who you really are. Years from now, the towers may change, and our names may leave the doors. All the things that once defined us may not matter anymore. Still I will remember evenings when we drove beneath the rain, how we separated personhood from achievement and acclaim. When our working years are over and no title follows through, I will still be proud to know the quiet heart that carried you. Every window may grow darker, every image may depart, but the love behind the surface will remain exactly where we are. Let the city keep its mirrors, let the skyline hold its view. I do not love the bright reflection, I love the living heart in you. Black glass boulevard, now the years have changed the frame. No title and no shining image ever taught my heart your name. Oh, oh, black glass boulevard, black glass boulevard. Every mirror missed the part, every mirror missed the part that I held through every season. Who you truly, deeply are. Black glass fading, rain still falling, every surface growing dark. Black glass boulevard. I still know your heart, I still know your heart. Black glass boulevard, I know your heart. Black glass boulevard, past every part. I know your heart, your heart, your heart. Lost beneath the overpass, rain above and traffic near. We had taken every wrong turn, still your hand was resting here. The navigation stopped working just beyond the city line. We had argued over directions, both convinced the fault was mine. Then we pulled beneath the concrete while the storm crossed overhead, and the silence held the weight of all the sharper things we said. You looked over and started laughing, not to make the conflict small. You said maybe being lost does not mean we failed at all. I could feel my pride releasing as the rain moved through the dark. We were not just lost in traffic, we had lost the softer heart. days our conflict had become a game to win. How we gathered every weakness and then used it to defend. We agreed to stop the counting, stop collecting all mistakes, and to speak about the moment without tearing at the base. The storm kept moving over us, but something settled in the car. We did not solve each disagreement, still we knew exactly where we are. Two imperfect people choosing not to make each other small, learning being lost together did not mean our love would fall. Maps can fail and plans can alter, pride can blur the clearest view, but a heart that seeks repair can still find its way back through. Lost beneath the overpass, still I know where I belong. Not because the road is certain, but because our trust is strong. Lost beneath the overpass, let the whole night thunder pass. We can find a new direction without living in the last. Years from now, when life confuses every route we thought we knew, when retirement, loss, or illness changes what we plan to do, we will not mistake uncertainty for a sign that love is gone. We will pause beneath the pressure and remember how to move on. Maybe some roads have no map, maybe some turns cannot be planned. Still the person sitting near you can become a steady hand. We will not need perfect answers to how last the weather's past. We will know that being together means we are not truly lost. Every journey holds confusion, every life can lose its view. Love becomes the inner compass when the road is strange and new. Lost beneath the overpass, now the years have made us strong. Not because the road was certain, but because we traveled on. Lost beneath the overpass, every storm became the past. We kept finding new directions without running from the last. Lost but never left behind, strong above and hearts held fast. Lost beneath the overpass, still together when it passed. Lost beneath the overpass, still together. Lost beneath the overpass, through the weather, together. 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 Your shift began at midnight, mine ended close to 2. Love learned how to live between the hours left for me and you. We did not have long evenings or the weekends others knew. You slept when I was working, I came home when night was through. We left notes beside the kettle, little truths beneath the clock. Eat the dinner in the fridge, call me when you reach your stop. Some people called it difficult, said our lives would drift apart, but we treated every minute like a room inside the heart. 5 slow minutes in the doorway, 1 warm call before the dawn. Night shift love was not convenient, still it taught us to hold on. Time was never freely given, we created what we had. Every moment became richer, 'cause neither took it back. Night shift romance, love between the hours, little notes and midnight coffee, quiet faith with lasting power. Night shift romance, different clocks but one true heart. Even when the day divided us, love refused to let us part. There were weeks exhaustion changed us, made our patience disappear. You would miss the words I needed, I would miss the signs of fear. We began to plan our closeness, not assume it would survive. One shared breakfast every Sunday, one full evening kept alive. We discussed the dreams behind it, why you worked the hours you did, why I stayed inside my call, and what our future still could give. Sacrifice became a language only healthy when both spoke, so we checked that neither person carried every heavy load. Love should never praise exhaustion, while one spirit fades away. We kept changing our arrangements so both hearts could have a say. Night shift romance, love between the hours, little notes and midnight coffee, quiet faith with lasting power. Night shift romance, different clocks but one true heart. Even when the day divided us, love refused to let us part. Years from now those shifts may finish, we may wake beneath one sun. Still the habits born at midnight will remind us what we want. Never take a shared hour lightly, never leave affection guest, never call a life successful if the person loved gets less. When our days become more open, we will fill them without fear, not because we missed a lifetime, but because we kept it near. Every note beside the kettle, every call beneath the stars, built a night shift kind of romance, strong enough to carry ours. Time can separate 2 schedules, it cannot separate 2 hearts. When they keep creating doorways through the hours spent apart. Night shift romance, now the years have made it ours. Every note in midnight coffee, built a love dishes waited by the sink. The dinner had gone cold. You turned the little radio up and reached for me to hold. It had been a difficult evening, both of us too tired to speak. You were worried about tomorrow, I was hiding that I felt weak. The room was full of unfinished things. The table needed clearing. Then an old slow song came through and made the silence worth hearing. You held your hand out toward me like a question without demand. I stepped around the kitchen chair and placed my hand in your hand. We moved between the table and the shadows on the wall. There was hardly room for dancing, but we did not mind at all. The world could keep its bright occasions, its grand and crowded views. I found everything worth keeping in that little room with you. A slow song in the kitchen, bare feet moving out of time. Your cheek resting close beside me, your patient heart beating next to mine. A slow song in the kitchen, where the ordinary shone. For 3 minutes in your arms, I had everything I wanted. No perfect floor celebration, no need to leave our home. A slow song in the kitchen made the whole world feel our own. We have danced there after hardship, after news we could not change. We have held each other closer when our plans were rearranged. The room has heard our laughter, the room has seen our tears. It has watched us make forgiveness into music through the years. Sometimes I take the first step, sometimes you reach out to me. Sometimes neither one is ready, till the song creates the peace. We never dance to avoid the truth or pretend the pain is gone. We only use the rhythm to remember we belong. Maybe romance is not measured by the places people go. Maybe it is making beauty in the life you already know. Slow song in the kitchen, bare feet moving out of time. Your cheek resting close beside me, a patient heart beating next to mine. A slow song in the kitchen, where the ordinary shone. For 3 minutes in your arms, I had everything I wanted. No perfect floor celebration, no need to leave our home. A slow song in the kitchen made the whole world feel our own. One day when our steps are slower and the radio sounds old, I will still reach out to find you in the room where love took hold. We may miss another rhythm, we may laugh and lose the beat, but I will always choose the dancing where our ordinary worlds meet. There may be medicine on the counter, there may be less light in the room. Still the same old song will find us, and the same love will resume. Because every year has taught me that devotion has a sound. Two hearts moving close together when no audience is around. The greatest celebrations do not always need a crowd. Sometimes love becomes most beautiful when no one else is around. A slow song in the kitchen, now the years move out of time. Your hand still resting close in mine, steady heart beating next kitchen still feels like everything I know. I used to think that romance had to look the way it does on screens, with expensive rooms and flowers, with impossible perfect scenes. But you taught me love is richer, where the real life dishes stand, when someone turns toward another and offers them a hand. So when the world grows complicated and the days have asked too much, meet me by the kitchen table, let the music bring us close. We will move without perfection, we will laugh when we go wrong. Every home becomes a ballroom when two hearts choose the song. A slow song in the kitchen, bare feet moving through our ears. It's held our celebrations, it has carried all our tears. A slow song in the kitchen, still the place where love feels strong. Every time I dance beside you, I remember where I belong. No crowded room or bright occasion could replace the life we know. A slow song in the kitchen, maybe ordinary glow. And when the final song is playing, when our steps are nearly through, when the final song is playing, when our steps are nearly through. I used to think that romance, but love refused to wait. The dishes waited by the sink, the dinner had gone cold. You turned the little radio up and reached for me to hold. It had been a difficult blue notes on the ceiling, falling softly through the room. You were listening to my silence, like it had a story too. We were lying there past midnight, while the neighbor's record played. Every chord came through the plaster, soft and lonely, bent and strange. I had spent the day pretending that the sadness would not show, but you saw the way I turned away and asked what you should know. I said I cannot name the reason, I just feel too tired inside. You did not offer easy answers or demand I make it right. You traced circles on my palm and gave the silence room to stay. And the sorrow in the music started losing some of its weight. Some nights do not need fixing, some pain only needs a name. You gave room to every feeling without asking me to change. Blue notes on the ceiling, falling softly through the room. You were holding all my sorrow without trying to remove it too soon. Blue notes on the ceiling, turning heartache into truth. Every lonely chord grew warmer when I listened there with you. You did not fear the darkness or demand that it be through. Blue notes on the ceiling became a gentler shade with you. There were times your own heart struggled, and you tried to hide the strain. I remembered how you held me without arguing with pain. So I sat beside your silence, made a place where it could land. I did not tell you to be stronger, I just reached and held your hand. We have learned that love is wider than the bright emotions shown. It can sit beside the sorrow without making grief alone. It can let the whole heart enter, not just what is easy to hear. It can stay when every blue note makes the truth appear. Maybe healing is not silence after every painful sound. Maybe healing is a harmony that stays while grief is around. Blue notes on the ceiling, falling softly through the room. You were holding on my sorrow without trying to remove it too soon. Blue notes on the ceiling, turning heartache into truth. Every lonely chord grew warmer when I listened there with you. You did not fear the darkness or demand that it be through. Blue notes on the ceiling became a gentler shade with you. There are still nights when the sadness finds a corner in the room, but we no longer fear its presence or believe it means our doom. We let every feeling enter, give each ache the space it needs. Then we hold each other gently till the heaviness can breathe. The neighbor moved away years ago, and the wall is quiet now. Still we play those same blue records when the world has worn us down. Not because we love the sorrow, but because those chords remind that no feeling lasts forever when two patient hearts are kind. Love is not a constant brightness or a song without a bruise. It is staying through the blue notes till they soften into truth. Blue notes on the ceiling, now they carry something new. Every lonely chord remembers how our love kept breaking through. Oh, blue notes on the ceiling, now the sadness we must hide. They are proof that every feeling can be held and dignified. You never feared my darkness, I never turned away from you. Blue notes on the ceiling taught our hearts what love could do. I used to think that being loved meant always bringing someone light, that sadness made me difficult, that tears could make them leave the night. But you showed me I was worthy, even when my joy was gone. You did not love me for my brightness, you stayed when I could not be strong. So whenever your own spirit cannot find its way to blue, I will never rush your healing or decide what you should do. I will sit beneath the music, hold the silence next to you, till the lonely notes grow warmer and the room becomes ain't true. Love is not removing sadness. Love is staying there with you. Every lonely cold grew warmer. Every darkened feeling moved. Not because the pain was absent, but because
when the world finally slows down, when the day is almost through, that's when I hear the deepest parts of everything in you. I love the way the night reveals us, when there's nothing left to hide, when the pressure of the daytime finally fades from my mind. You tell me about your memories, the dreams you're chasing still, the things that make you hopeful, the things that test your will. I tell you about my worries, the thoughts I never shared, the moments when I question if anyone truly cares. But you listen without judgment, you never rush my heart. You remind me that the deepest love begins with where we are. Maybe love is not the grandest gesture, maybe love is not a show, maybe love is staying awake when there's something more to know. I love these late night conversations with you, the moments when our hearts speak true, when the world is quiet around us and I feel closer to you. Safest place my heart can be is in these conversations with you. There's a beauty in the honesty that only midnight brings, the way we talk about the future, the way we share our dreams. You tell me what inspires you, what keeps your spirit strong. I tell you all the places where I feel I don't belong. And somehow every conversation leaves my heart feeling lighter, like the fears I carried yesterday are slowly becoming smaller. You don't have to fix my problems, you don't have to make them disappear. Sometimes love is simply knowing someone will stay right here. And I wanna give you that same comfort, that same peace you give to me, a heart that listens fully, a love where you can breathe. Maybe forever is created place my heart can be is in these conversations with you. Years from now, when we remember the nights that shaped our story, I hope we smile at all the moments that became our hidden glory. The talks that lasted until sunrise, the laughter between the tears, the way we learned each other slowly over all these passing years. Because the strongest kind of connection is not built in perfect times. It grows through understanding, through hearts that intertwine. And if the world becomes too busy, if life pulls us different ways, I hope we always find these moments where our love remembers its place. Baby, love is like a melody only two hearts understand, a song written through the moments where we learn each other's hands. I love these late night conversations with you, the moments when our hearts speak true, when the world is quiet around us and I feel closer to you. I love these late night conversations, the words we never have to force, every story, every feeling, every little part of us. Because somewhere in these quiet hours, I find the reason that I knew the safest place my heart can be is in these conversations with you. If someday we forget the little things, if the years move too fast, I hope we remember these moments and all the love they brought back. Because it was never just talking, it was never just the night, it was two hearts being honest, it was two souls finding light. You became the person I could open to, the one who understands my truth. And I will always treasure every conversation with you. I love these late night conversations with you more than words. I have seen the seasons changing, I have watched the years move on, but somehow through every chapter, your love has carried me along. There were moments I was uncertain, moments I questioned the road, times when life felt overwhelming, times when I carried too much alone. But you were always beside me, not trying to take away my pain, just reminding me with patience that brighter days would come again. You knew the fears I never mentioned, the doubts I tried to hide. You saw the battles in my silence and stayed right there by my side. Maybe love is not about finding a road without any rain. Maybe love is finding someone who helps you dance through the change. I have 1,000 reasons to stay, 1,000 memories I could name, 1,000 little moments that remind me why I came. I have 1,000 reasons to love you, 1,000 reasons to believe in the way you keep choosing my heart, in the way you never leave. Through every storm and every season, through every night and every day, I still find 1,000 reasons to choose you and stay. I see the way you keep on giving, even when you need care too. The way you carry so much kindness, the way your heart stays true. And I hope you know I notice every quiet thing you do, every sacrifice you never mention, every way you pull me through. Because love is not just the laughter, not just the moments we shine. Love is holding on to each other when we're walking through the hardest times. It is learning one another, it is growing side by side, it is knowing that tomorrow still has something worth the fight. Maybe forever is not something that we find without a scar. Maybe forever is the promise that we keep wherever we are. I have 1,000 reasons to stay, 1,000. There is a place nobody sees, a place beyond words and time, where your dreams meet my dreams, somewhere between your heart and mine. I remember all the moments when I felt misunderstood, when I carried all my feelings like nobody ever could. I learned how to keep my distance, how to guard the things I feel, how to build a wall around me just to keep my heart concealed. Then you came with open hands, with a patience I could trust. You never asked me to be perfect, you just loved me as I was. You listened to my stories, even ones I couldn't say. You found the hidden parts of me and never turned away. Maybe love is not about finding someone who completes your life. Maybe love is finding someone who walks with you through every side. Somewhere between your heart and mine, there is a love that feels divine, a place where all my fears go quiet, a place I have seen the way you carry all the dreams inside your soul, the way you keep moving forward even when the journey feels long. And I want you to remember that you never stand alone. You have someone who believes in you, someone who will bring you home. Because love is not just moments when everything feels right. It is holding on to each other through the middle of the night. It is learning all the reasons behind every tear you cry. It is choosing to stay present when the easy choice is goodbye. Maybe forever is not written in the promises we make. Maybe forever is created by the choices every day. Somewhere between your heart and mine, there is a love that feels divine. A place where all our fears grow quiet, a place where two souls can unite. Somewhere between your heart and mine, I found a peace I couldn't find. No need to run, no need to hide. Your love feels like home tonight. Through every season, every change, through every road we travel through, I find a little more of myself somewhere between me and you. Years from now, when we look back at the life that we created, I hope we see the little moments that made our love unforgettable. The quiet talks, the gentle laughter, the dreams we chose to protect, the times we found our way together when the world became complex. Because the deepest kind of connection does not need a perfect design. It grows inside the understanding between your heart and mine. And if tomorrow brings uncertainty, if the future changes view, I know I will keep discovering new reasons to love you. Maybe love is like a river, always moving, always new, finding different ways to bring two hearts closer than they knew. Somewhere between your heart and mine, there is a love that feels divine. A place where all our fears go quiet, a place where two souls can unite. Somewhere between your heart and mine, I found a peace I couldn't find. No need to run, no need to hide. Your love feels like home tonight. Through every season, every change, through every season, every change, road we travel through, I find a little more of myself somewhere between me and you. If the world could see what I see, if they knew the way you care, they would understand the beauty of the love we built right here. Not a love without challenges, not a love without mistakes, but some moments disappear like shadows. Some moments stay forever new, but the ones that mean the most to me are the ones I share with you. I remember all the little things that nobody else could see. The quiet mornings, simple laughter, the moments that belong to you and me. The conversations in the kitchen, the walks beneath the evening sky, the way way you turned ordinary seconds into reasons to smile. We never needed perfect places, we never needed anything grand. Just your heart beside my heart, just your fingers holding my hand. Because love was never only found in the moments people celebrate. It was built inside the everyday, in the memories we create. Maybe the greatest treasures are the ones we cannot hold. The laughter, love, and stories that become our heart's goal. These are the memories we create together, the little pieces of forever, the moments that remind me how beautiful this life can be. These are the memories we create together, the kind that only grow better. The love we keep building becomes the best part of me. Through every season, every change, through every road we choose, I will always be grateful for every moment shared with you. These are the memories we create together, the ones I'll carry endlessly. I have watched the years move forward, I have seen how much we've grown, how two different hearts can find a rhythm and create a place called home. You have seen me through my changes, through the dreams and through the fears. You have been my steady comfort through the passing of the years. And I have seen your quiet courage, the strength you never show, the kindness you give so freely, the love you always hold. I hope you know that every effort, every sacrifice you made is written in the story of the beautiful life we create. Maybe love is not the moments that shine for everyone to see. Maybe love is found in seconds that become our memories. These are the memories we create together, the little pieces of forever, the moments that remind me how beautiful this life can be. Oh, these are the memories we create together, the kind that only grow better. The love we keep building becomes the best part of me. Oh, through every season, every change, through every road we choose, I will always be grateful for every moment shared with you. These are the memories we create together, the ones I'll carry endlessly. Oh, years from now when we look backward at the chapters we have written, I hope we smile at all the moments that became our greatest gifts. The nights we stayed awake talking, the mornings filled with hope, the times we faced uncertainty and learned how to grow. Because the strongest kind of loving is not measured by a day, it is measured by the memories that never fade away. And when life gives us new beginnings, when tomorrow world begins to change, I hope we always find the beauty in the little things that remain. The smiles behind the pictures, the stories only we know, the love hidden in moments that quietly helped us grow. Because the greatest gift you gave me was not something I could see. It was every simple